Hey guys, I've been playing in the PTR for a bit and I can say Rogue looks very good for the next season. So I've been cooking up this new Rain of Arrows Rogue build here. So they have buffed basically all the ultimate skills in the game in general, but also especially this skill here, so the Rain of Arrows ultimate from the Rogue class also received some major buffs. And you can see me here speed farm a pit 125 in actually 3 minutes. So yeah, the build is pretty crazy. We have very high damage numbers. So I have been trying to count them. It's a bit difficult because most of the time I just leave the pack after I shoot 2 waves of my Rain of Arrows, because everything will be dead. But I think we have damage numbers spiking up at 7 trillion damage, so we are not in the billions anymore, but now we are again in the trillions, just like with the Spiritborn. And yeah, so it's a spike, it's somewhere between 3 to 7 trillion DPS. You could say. So with the Rain of Arrows ultimate here, you have to play a specific setup. I won't do a guide for it now because I think it's not worth it. Blizzard will probably change a lot of stuff. They will also probably nerf this build here or some mechanics of it. So I'm not going to do a deep guide or something like that today. But yeah, just wanted to give you an idea of how the Rain of Arrow Rogue could look like in Season 7. So yeah, it's a bit clunky to play, I have to admit, so this is not the most casual friendly build. This is somewhat, you could call a piano type build, so you have to push these 3 buttons, my Q, W and E. I'm pushing them in a row and also in a specific order actually. So it's important to not just randomly push your buttons, but instead you also have to be a bit careful with the order here. And for that reason, I cannot recommend it maybe for everyone, especially for those who like lazy builds. But if you get used to it, it's kind of worth it, because you just get this insane amount of damage and can just make some pit pushing or also speed farming. And speed farming is way more easy, by the way. There you don't need to pay too much attention. But if you want to get the most damage out of this build, then you have to pay a bit attention and learn this piano pattern here, which is basically just the Q, W and E in the correct order. But yeah, this is what I can say about the build. It also has another problem, which is proccing precision at the right timing. So they have fixed the flurry, which used to generate precision stacks but would not consume them because it's a cutthroat skill and precision only consumes the ranks with marksman skills. But they have fixed it, so now we have to play with an actual marksman skill in order to generate precision stacks. So here you can also mess up a little bit if you don't have a good timing here. So of course you want your precision to hit on your Rain of Arrows and not on your barrage. But like I mentioned, I don't want to make a big guide today here, so I will not go into too deep into that. But I can show you this new ultimate skill here. So they have reworked ultimates and now they get a specific benefit once you have reached 5 ranks at least. So in the case of Rain of Arrows, you have this new distant damage bonus. So it basically scales 100% of your distant damage also to the Rain of Arrows damage now. So here this number is a bit too low because I'm standing in the town, but actually my numbers are a bit higher. So here you can see I have 1600% damage versus distant. So this means my Rain of Arrows damage also is increased by exactly this amount. So this is kind of double dipping here. We have this damage which goes into my additive damage bracket in my character sheet, but also it scales my Rain of Arrows. And I expect that this will not stay at 100%, but it should be, like, I expect it to be nerfed at something around 10 to 20, maybe 30%, because it's just, yeah, pretty crazy at this point right now. So we will see, but so I can also show you the other skills. For example, for the Rogue, let me just quickly change this here. So if we invest 5 ranks into Death Trap, for example, you can see that now Death Trap also has an additional pull-in effect when placed. This is also a new ability for Death Trap. I had 5 skill ranks, and so basically every class and every ultimate skill now has the specific new addition to it. And I think this is pretty cool. It just makes ultimate builds stronger. Of course, you could discuss if it should be this strong or not, because we are very close in terms of, like, the damage numbers are very close to the Spiritborn this season, which was very buggy and not intended at all. But for me it's a lot of fun, so I hope Blizzard will not nerf it too much. So, yeah, very powerful build here. You basically just want to scale this distant damage bonus here in your gear, so I pretty much have it on every item. And of course we're playing with Word of Arcan. Then we also have the new witchcrafts here. They are also pretty good in my opinion, so you have some stuff that you can combine. It's a lot of fun to theory craft these builds actually. And so yeah, for me, so the PTR started not very well because the boosting NPC was disabled, but they have fixed it in the next day. So at least we could test some builds at Thursday and at Wednesday. And yeah, this is the first build I made so far. I can't show you anything else so far. Also, the item crafting is still a bit shitty, so I don't understand why we don't get like all ancestral unique items in the beginning. So you actually have to gamble these greater FX items here. So it's very annoying. The PTR is still not in a very optimized shape, I would say. So yeah, it's something I want to address also at Blizzard directly if I can. I think we need to change this PTR system in the future, so testers like me can just work just more efficiently here, and it's not so much harm happening here. But yeah, this is the build. I don't know what else I can tell you guys actually. So yeah, I just hope you got an idea about how it works, and maybe if it's not getting nerfed too hard, then we can have a lot of fun in Season 7. I also expect the Death Trap ultimate build to be very powerful. So my top 3 rogue builds for next season, I would say, are Rain of Arrows rogue, Death Trap rogue, and also Twisting Blades rogue actually. I'm also very hyped about this one. Maybe I will try it in the PTR if I have some time left. Because tomorrow the Path of Exile 2 early access will already start, and I'm of course gonna also play it and just get my first experience in the Path of Exile universe. I have never touched POE so far. Like, I maybe played like 20 hours or so a few years ago, but yeah, it's literally nothing. So this is my first experience with this game, and I'm very hyped about it. So yeah, if you're also into PoE, then you can expect some more content on this channel for PoE, but Diablo as well. So I hope I will cover both games in the future. So yeah, but that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for your attention, and I see you in the next one. Have a nice day, and bye bye.